All right, we're versus Chile in game 2 of the World Cup of Pokemon. The group stages are 3 games. You play random teams. So yesterday we played US West. Today we're playing Chile. Now, what we're using, a team built around Terra Fairy Dragonite, which is really interesting. It can very easily snowball out of control. Leftovers Roost. That's what we're playing around. What do they have? They have kind of a balanced team where you have Zapdos. So it's kind of defensive. You have Pecharunt, Stealth Rocks, Pecharunt Spin Blocks. They have their own Dragonite. So I'm really optimistic with my Terra Fairy Dragonite. I have to be careful. Maybe I get, paralyzed by Zapdos, or, even Pecharunt can be a trouble. We're going to have to weaken key targets. So Earthquake does around 70 to Pecharunt. So that's going to be a key to watch out for. I do around 50 to Zapdos after a Dragonite. So these are Pokemon I'm going to have to weaken. I'm going to have to weaken Pecharunt and Zapdos. Tinglu can get hazards up. Pretty happy about that. Dragapult, great Pokemon. Not great into Primarina. But I have Ogerpon, a little tricky. Glamoraz type stuff. I kind of like the Ogerpon lead. Play Rough is good. So Ogerpon is going to be my guy who can chip down the physical defenders. Pecharunt, Zapdos. But the order is going to be key. I also have Terra Electric, Iron Valiant. Not as great into Treads. I'm going to have to weaken Treads for that to happen. Ogerpon feels like a good lead, and I go Tinglu if I get into trouble. Yep, Ogerpon into Treads worked perfectly, okay? They can't really touch me. This is a free Adamant Ivy Cudgel. And then I can go... So I Ivy Cudgel, they switch to maybe Zapdos or Pecharunt or something. I go Tinglu right after that. I can start hazard stacking. No item on Tread, so no booster or air balloon. Can I just rip a Swords Dance immediately? They go to Pecharunt, okay. I could Cudgel right now. I wouldn't faint to Malignant. If I Terra... The problem with Terra Water Cudgel, I don't even guaranteed KO. So I'm just going to take my damage. Yeah, 72. Foul play, don't faint. I'm going to have one more rocked in. Okay. I want that weakened for Dragonite. Pecharunt would have been a problem. Now my Dragonite's looking a little bit better. They go to Darkrai. Do I want to keep Ogerpon? I want to keep Ogerpon around. I want a Water Immune for Primarina, and I can bring it back later on Treads. 53. That is Choice Specs damage. Ooh, that is Choice Specs damage. Okay. Good to know. I can go Glim on that. Do I want to keep Tinglu around? Not really. Go Glim. Go Primarina. Okay. I'm going to Stealth Rock here. I feel like they might try to get a little greedy around Ogerpon. I should outspeed. Go get my Stealth Rock up. They Surf. Okay. Go back to Ogerpon. I want to Play Rough. I'm just going to Cudgel into Zapdos, Dragonite. I don't expect them to stay in because you need Primarina for Dragapult. So I'm expecting maybe Zapdos to come in. Yep, there we go. Zapdos in. 64 on the Cudgel. Critical hit, high crit move. We'll roll it again. And we've weakened what we wanted to weaken for Dragonite. They Terra Grasses Zapdos, okay. That means I don't have to worry about Terra elsewhere. But it also means they will have Thunder Wave opportunities on Dragonite. It also means they're weaker to Fire Blast, but that's not meaningful enough because they have Primarina to switch in. Now this is tricky for me. They did commit Terra. How can I take advantage of that? We don't know the Primarina item yet. It could be Boots, it could be AV. I think it's AV on this type of team. Fidef, Pecharunt, probably AV Primarina. I want to keep Zapdos low for Dragonite. The main problem is if I get paralyzed, it's tough. If I Swords Dance and I Play Rough, I keep Zapdos low. They U-turn. So they kept them low at around 60, which is good. They go to Iron Treads. It takes Stealth Rock damage. I can go to Dragapult. I can go to Valiant and Bluff. I'm going to go Dragapult here. Fire Blast is an Oko. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. 55, okay. Knock. They knocked, okay. Go to Primarina. I'm gonna take my damage. We're gonna find out if it's AV or not. 21. Moonblast. That is AV Primarina. Alright, now we win, and he doesn't even know it. He probably thinks he's fine, but Terra Fairy Dragonite with leftovers, you know, that's important. It's a small little novelty. It can't be stopped anymore. Like, we've done all the hard work. We removed the Pecharunt, whose high defense could stop Dragonite. We weakened the Zapdos, who doesn't actually beat Dragonite, but it can paralyze it. And we've confirmed that Primarina is Assault Vest, so it can't use a move like Encore. So now it's time to cash in. Yeah, Terra Fairy, Dragonite. I'm fat, I'm leftovers. I got all the goods here. Okay. There's a Dragon Dance. There's a Moonblast, 25 only. Don't care about the drop. I'm 82 now. Next one is going to do 50. And because we have the leftovers instead of the heavy duty boots, we can heal off damage to stay out of range of dying. Moonblast plus extreme speed would knock us out. Yeah, this next one's gonna do 50. Okay. Flip turn? Yep, there we go. I think we've locked it. Okay, Zapdos. You should faint here. Yep, there we go. And there should be... Ooh, is that banded extreme speed? Even banded extreme speed wouldn't be enough. This should be wrapped up. Terra Fairy Dragonite with leftovers. A little bit of a niche thing there, but leftovers adds up over time if you can keep your hazards off. There we go. Alright, we do get our first win, bounce back victory after yesterday, and I'll see you guys for Game 3, which should be sometime next week. Just a little post-com to explain the tournament. I haven't done that yet. So basically there are 20 teams in the World Cup of Pokemon. So the qualifiers were last month if you were following that, but we have 20 teams now. The bottom 4 get relegated, and the top 8 make the playoffs. And basically you have 10 players on a team. Each player plays 3 games. So right now I am 1-1 down here. And so there are 30 games in total. So that's kind of how it works. My third game is going to be this weekend. So stay tuned for that. And Random Battles to the Top will be coming back. I was just a little bit busy, but we're back with Pokemon content now.